Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark, they're all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're carrying on with our House Dayne playthrough as Queen Alla of the Dawn, the 18-year-old Queen of the Dawn. Now, yep, she's a pretty decent character. In case you missed it at the beginning of the last episode when we went over her, she's very intrigue-based, but she has some pretty decent diplomacy, and in the last episode we finished getting control of all of Dawn as we took the broken arm from House Martell. We still do have the small island of Gaston's Grey with a house that you guys need to come up with a name for, so please leave your suggestions down below. And then after that, in the last episode, we went to war with the Reach, who we're currently beating quite heavily. They've got no army as they're currently at war with several different kingdoms, but we're going for our claim on the High Lordship of Old Town. We should hopefully be able to claim all of that in this episode. We've got almost 11,000 men down in Old Town sieging, and then we've got 9,500 going around the upper lands of the Reach, getting stuff under control, but we've got the fleet there ready to pick them up once we can do so and bring them down to Old Town, which is very, very heavily defended. Right, so let's unpause things and get things moving along. We have quite a lot. We have the Crown Loyalist faction as well, so people are starting to respect the new and first Queen of Dawn, which is good. Most of our council are now Crown Loyalists as well. My dog making silly noises for some reason, so I do apologise if you can hear that. Blessing upon you and your house, I, Lord Loris of the Hunt Hills, accept your proposal for a non-aggression pact. A wise choice, Lord Hunt. Right, here we are in Coldmoat, which is ruled by the Mandalese, apparently, for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Same as in Old Town, how we now have the Fossleways of Old Town, as House Hightower has completely died out, so make sure you leave a suggestion for what you think we should do with Old Town once we've got this war under control. Do we let the Fossleways keep it? Do we retract Old Town and give it to maybe a member of House Dayne or somebody else? Or do we give it to a different Lord of the Reach? Who knows? It's up to you guys. I'll let you guys decide. We could let the Fossleways keep it, but there are literally no members of House Hightower left at all. The family is completely died out, so the Hightowers are definitely not an option. My prince, I, Gaiman, request the right to be to take the Black and guard the realms of men as a sworn brother of the Night's Watch. Now, who are you? Gaiman, our courtier. You're not overly impressive, whoever you are, so yeah, I give you leave. Good luck. Join the Night's Watch if that's what you wish to do. Completely fine by me. Lady Jalel of the Broken Arm revoked the castle of the Sandship from Alice Alarion. Okay, doesn't really concern us though, does it, if I'm honest? How are we looking? We've almost got Old Town under siege. Okay, we've lost a commander for some reason. Have we got a siege leader? Or have we already got a siege leader? Bors isn't a siege leader. You're not a siege leader. Okay, so let's go with Belakar. I don't know why he's not there. I thought he was in control of that anyway, unless he was in control of the other one. But we need a siege leader in charge of both if we can help it. Yeah, we've already got a siege leader in charge of this one, so that's good. Let's go for another commander then. Let's go with Albin of Ironwood. He'll do for now. No idea where the Reach army actually is. I think they're up in the Trident area. Okay, looks like Rosby has gone for its independence as well, which is interesting. The Rock has come over into the Trident a little bit as well in recent episodes. Sir Whelan is no longer Master at Arms for Queen Alla. Okay, we need a new Master at Arms. Let's have a look. Who have we got? One who's a good fighter and better. Okay, we could go for Miranda Durandon. Miranda Durandon. That rhymes a little bit, don't it? Yeah, we'll go for her. Let's have a woman Master at Arms. Why not? That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever had a female Master at Arms on this before, but as we've got a queen, why not? And we are in Dawn, where we know they are a little bit more lenient on this stuff, but that was mainly because of Nymeria, who we obviously didn't allow to get power. We need a new commander. We haven't really got anybody, so we'll go for you just because you've got the most commander traits, even though you're not actually that good. Right. We've got the first siege of Old Town out the way, which is good. Almost got the Siege of Coldmoat done, but we have lost quite a few men because of that, about 600 men, but once we've got it under siege, that's good. Just get that easy siege score. We'll move on to Old Oak. We'll get Old Oak under siege. That's just so we can bring the ships in and out of around the capital of the Reach. Lord Garry's invited me to a formal dinner with him. He is well known for his lavish feasts and exotic food, so this might be a very enjoyable experience for me. I'm happy to partake. We could gain the trait Gluttonous. Not bad. I'm not one for food, sorry. All of this love for excess is shameful. No, we'll partake and hopefully we won't get gluttonous, which we didn't, so that's good. Come on, hurry up and take Coldmoat. My prince, that's so annoying how it still keeps saying my prince. My queen, heathens attacked me when I tried to spread the word of the gods in, I'm guessing that's in Hornhill. I barely escaped with my life, how dare they, yeah, so they really don't want to move away from R'hllor up in Hornhill. Which sounds crazy. I didn't think I'd ever be saying that in a playthrough. Come on, let's hurry up and take... There we go. Coldmoat has fallen. Perfect. There's only 500 defenders at the next province in Coldmoat, so we may as well take that while we're there, hadn't we? We're at 53%, and we haven't even had a battle with the main Reach army because I don't think they've hardly got any men left. Let's have a look. They've got 3,000 men somewhere, which is in the Trident, I think. Our Septon's been removed. I wonder what happened to him. We need a new priest then. Let's go for Joffrey. I'm guessing he's probably maybe been killed up in Hornhill. And let's get... This is like the 4th Septon we've now tried to get to convert Hornhill. They really don't want to convert back. We need a new cupbearer. Who can we trust completely? Franklin, King of Dawn. Our husband. Could go for our husband. But then we've got Balon, Lord of Nightsong as well. We'll go for Balon, Lord of Nightsong instead. Let's try and get some more lords more in our favour and on our side. Oh, we need a new Sworn Shield as well. Who have we got? We'll go for you, another woman. She's a skilled fighter. Yep, we'll go for you, definitely. Awesome. Right, can we get Coldmoat under siege now? Can we assault? Yes, we can. There we go. And wow, 94 defenders. We may as well go for the whole siege of the Coldmoat lands. Okay, there's the Peak army, which is at war with the Nightsong army, the Karen army, but the Karen army's bigger, so they should be able to handle that on their own. So let's get Old Oak under siege, and then we'll get on the fleet and bring them down to Old Town to help in the siege of the lands that we're actually trying to take. We've got a claim on all the lands apart from Bandolin, but hopefully we've claimed the High Lordship anyway so that we can take all the lands. It would have been nice if we could have got that in time and maybe got 1 or 2 of the Florent lands or even the Arbor before the war's over, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. But if it is, then yeah, sure, we'll go for it. We'll go for a full power grab, but if not, we're going to take a hell of a chunk anyway, so we don't have to be too greedy. And then while we wait for obviously the truce to end with the Reach, we can start fabricating claims and finally finish off getting the rest of the Marcher Lords. Maybe even some of the Stepstones once we start increasing our navy. Our navy's still fairly weak at the moment. Wow, Old Oak is very heavily defended. 4,500 men. Dog's still making silly noises. The wall is under assault and the Night's Watch is hard pressed. I'm sure they can handle a few grumps and snarkings. Does that mean... Oh, the Haunted Forest. Yeah, so the Wildlings are near enough under one house, but not completely under one house. Well, one king. One lord. I'd say that's probably the second time that the Night's Watch has been attacked in this playthrough by the Wildlings. We're at 57% now. Almost got the second province of Old Town under control, which is good. Hey up, who's this 4,500 men here? Poddington Field Peasant Revolt. Doesn't concern us then. Doesn't concern us at all, so we'll ignore that. Still a way off taking Old Oak. Still can't see the actual Reach army. They must be up in the Trident somewhere. Almost got the second province of Old Town under control, which is good. Why have we now lost another? Why does he keep moving, Belderrock? Stay there because we need you to get that claim. 2 people eloped and got married without anyone's consent except their own. It falls to me as their liege to either accept the marriage or do something about it. Amira Mandalay got matrimony proposed. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Accept their marriage. That's a good match, to be fair, so we'll take that. Keeps the Mandalays around. We could always give Old Town to some of the Reach Lords that we've got in our court. Obviously, we've got some members of House Mandalay and some members of House Peak and some members, I believe, of House Gardner all in our court. The Gardeners have now got the Reach back, though, which is good. But for some reason, they're ruling from Red Lake rather than High Garden, and you would have thought they would have took their ancestral seat back. Maybe if we take High Garden, we can put our family of gardeners back in control there. Though I had thought my bodyguard Zala to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival Lord Albin Ironwood is slightly erratic. Zala claims to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and has asked for permission to defend his honour. Disallow it, but will take no further actions. And wow, this province of Old Town is very weakly defended, so we'll go for the assault straight away, try and get it under control. Under my guidance, my young ward Morgan is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Yes, we do have a Martel hostage who will employ once they come of age and force a marriage upon them. Ah, here is the Gardener army then. The Reach army, 5,000 men. Once we get Gold Oak under control, we will march on that army to finish them off. Unless we can do it down here actually, because we've almost got Old Town under control. The last province is a little bit stronger. Do you know what? I may march on them now. My prince for some time now have been in the employ of Archon and Makar, but now I seek a better station. I humbly request to join you in Starfall. Let's have a look at you. Are you even... You're not very good at anything. You are a Dragon Rider, but you're not actually very good, so no. We've already got a Dragon Riding Priest, I believe, anyway. Right, let's march on the Gardener armor, because normally you're going to need at least one victory in a battle of some sort normally to get the 100%. It'll be quicker than sieging as well. And why have we now lost a commander here? Why do commanders just keep deciding to leave? It's Ironwood who's left this one this time, isn't it? Has he died? Let's just go with Vorian then. He's not very impressive, but it's all we need. We don't need any more men than that. Something's been finished building in Starfall, which is good. Come on, go and crush what remains of the Reach armor. That should give us some huge war score. They have got a slight advantage because of the hills, but we've got more than double the amount of men, so we should be fine. Awesome. They've got Old Oak under siege. Let's dock the ships. We'll get on to the ships and sail down to Old Town. And to the most excellent Queen Alla, may you live in harmony and contentment. We surrender under these terms. Queen Alla, Lordship of Old Town, and all the other stuff that we wanted. So yeah, let's accept. Queen Alla of the Dawn is used at the title Lordship of Sun House from Lord Wilbert of Old Town. The Dawn is wars for the Lordship of Old Town, Lordship of the Ring, Lordship of Sunhouse, Lordship of Three Towers, and Lordship of Uplands has ended. Queen Alla of the Dawn won. We've successfully seized the Lordship of Honeyholt after defeating King Graydon Gardner. The Reach, shall this territory be attached to the personal domains? Now, is it Bees Breath? If the bees resist in control, which they are, they can swear fealty to me. The thingy of Black Crown, is that an actual house? House Bulwer? I think they're an actual house, aren't they? They can swear fealty to me. We can always change them if not. We've successfully seized the Lordship of the Uplands. Who rules in the Uplands? That's not a real house. So we'll take it for ourselves and we can put somebody... Or do we just let them keep it and then we change the house? Do you know what? We'll do that just because it makes people more happy. So you guys can come up with a house name for the new Lords of the Uplands. Three Towers. Is this an actual house? No, it's not. So think of a name for these as well, guys. Reach names. Names for people around the Honeyholt, etc. So Lord Renly can swear fealty to me. Successfully seize the Lordship of the Ring. Now that does have the, yep, House Roxton. They can swear fealty to me. They've got the Valyrian Steel Sword as well. Is it Orphan Maker? Yes, Orphan Maker. I thought that was House Roxton's one. They can swear fealty to me as well. We've successfully seized the Lordship of Old Town after defeating King Graydon Gardner of the Reach. Shall this territory be attached to the personal domains of Starfall, or shall Lord Wilbert Fossway be confirmed as its rightful holder? Now, this is the one that I'm not sure what we should do. I really don't know what to do about this one. Fossways in Old Town just seems strange. We'll take it for ourselves for now. And I'll let you guys decide what we should do. Do we give it back to the Fossways? Let's just make them important, the one that it is. Or do we keep it for ourselves? And we unfortunately didn't get the land of Bandolion. But as we have the whole High Lordship now, we should be alright. Right, can you just get onto the fleet? Get onto the ships, please. You know what? Just march home. It's going to be easy. I'll bring the fleet back. And you... just march back to Hornhill, please. And end that war. We can get our men dropped off. Unless we can offer to help you in your war, can we? No, we'll probably be breaking a truce by doing that though. But let's get the claim on that last land. Get our men home, but look at that. The Kingdom of the Dawn is very impressive now. There's just that one little province left, which the Fossaway Lord has kept for himself anyway. So at least we know where he is if we decide to give Old Town to him. Or do we keep Old Town in the House Dayne, as it's like, that's probably, well, it's not even probably, is it? That is by far now the best province in all of our kingdom, in all of the Kingdom of the Dawn. So do we keep it? I want to keep Starfall as the capital just because it wouldn't seem right to have the capital of a Dane capital anything else. But we could make Old Town still a very strong Dane city. Let's disband you guys as well. 9,000 men, perfect. Just got to bring the other host home. The war has ended. Do you wish to reappoint the old council? Yes, I do wish to reappoint the old council, please. What can we do next? We'll carry on getting claims. We'll let the kingdom prosper. That's obviously going to improve our army massively just because of how many men they do have in Old Town. Lord Brian of the Elbow. Lord of the Elbow seeks to kill somebody. Lovely. Very friendly of you. Okay, what the hell? Grassy Vale up here. Why is... Oh, because Lord Beesbury owns it. That's very annoying. That is just horrible border gore now. Why have we got some random province up here? But if we do get the Martial Lords, it will be attached to us. But it's a little bit further north than I wanted to go, to be honest. But never mind. Maybe it'll get passed on to somebody else at some point or other. The Gardeners, are they still at war with the Teagues? Yes, they are. That's probably why they surrendered then, just so they could concentrate better on the other wars that they're involved in. Can we offer to help these in their war? No, never mind. Oh, we can't anyway, can we? Until I forgot that we've still got this. These men marching downwards. Wow, we made a lot of money. Wow, we're making a hell of a lot of money as well. That's probably because of the huge amount that we're now bringing in from Old Town, to be fair. Right. Disband armor. Perfect. Can we now offer to help you in the war? Or can we not? No. Okay, we've got an idle council member, the Master at Arms. Train the children, please. We need to try and get ourselves pregnant, actually. I know we're only 20 still, but we need to get ourselves an heir, if possible. We really need to want to get a Sword of the Morning heir, if we can ever do that. That's a question, actually. If you were to get, I don't know if anyone's done this, I've never done it myself, but say you had a daughter of House Dayne and she became a skilled fighter or a master warrior, can a woman claim Dawn in the game? If any of you have done that, please let me know if it is possible. Lord Gareth sent me a long letter detailing all the repulsive and horrifying ways he punishes his enemies, telling me it could help me to learn to deal with my own detractors. Lord Gareth apparently thinks this gruesome gift will make me like him more, and he is right. How delightful. We obviously do have ruthless and cynical and cruel, so we probably would be happy about that. We'll try and stay in character as Queen Alla, who I'm actually quite grown attached to. When our character died and we were playing as a 4-year-old queen, I was a bit annoyed and thought, oh great, here we go. But yeah, I'm growing quite attached to her. Let's cancel that ambition because it's not allowing us to actually do it, even though we're expanding. And we will go with have a son. Let's try and get ourselves our male heir. And wow, our money is increasing very, very quickly. Let's send some gifts, actually, considering we've got all that money, to our new... Oh, we also own Sun House, so we need to give that to somebody. We will give that to someone. Uplands, let's send you a gift, even though we're going to replace your house with a real house. Honeyholt, send Lord Beesbury a gift. And Black Crown, Lord Bulwer, let's send you a gift too. 3 towers. Did we do 3 towers? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did I? No. Right, so we've got Sun House. Let's have a look what custom houses we have got who we haven't given land to yet. And we can probably give them Sun House. Who have we got? Patapolo. I don't think we actually give the Patapolos land yet, have we? What other characters and lords have we got from you guys that we could give the land to? Not many, I don't think, really. No, there isn't really anyone, to be fair. Alla Dayne. We have got the Mandalay, but only a female Mandalay. We don't have a male Mandalay court. Is there anybody else that we could give it to? You haven't really got anybody, actually, by the looks of it. Obviously, Patapolo. Oh, he's Sand. He's a bastard. So he'll only change his name anyway. We'll probably keep it for ourselves for now, then, and then we can give it to somebody later on. Yeah, we'll keep it for ourselves. We're not over our limit of how many things that we can have. So yeah, we'll keep it for ourselves. We could always give it to a member of House Dayne and then change them to a different cadet branch of House Dayne, who knows. But unless you guys can think of a custom house we can put in place in Sun House, same as for obviously the Uplands and the 3 towers. Right, let's unpause. We've sent gifts to our new lords, we'll get them on side. We've still got a hell of a lot of money and we're still making a hell of a lot of money, which is awesome. We can do some more upgrades in and around Starfall, make it more fitting for a king of such a, well, a queen of such a great kingdom. It should be pretty good. And there we go, we now have our claim on that. Just a little bit too late. Wow, that is a hell of a lot of gold that we've got to pay out in prestige for that claim, but yeah, we'll go for it. And can we now send you to go and fabricate a claim on the Selmy lands, please? So that we can go to war with the Stormlands for the Marcher Lords, as we're not going to be able to actually do anything about this for now, which is annoying, even though we have all the High Lordship lands. Does that mean that he's still got the High Lordship? High Lordship of Old Town, yes. Surely we can revoke that. Or, like, usurp it, sorry. Can't go to war with you anyway, because we don't have enough prestige, because we'd obviously be breaking stuff. Every ruler needs to go out and meet the peasants in person from time to time, just to make sure that they know you still exist, if nothing else. As you visit the locals of Blackmont, you speak very frankly about what you think of them, something that they took great offence in, it seems. You look back to ensure that your guards are there to keep you out of harm's way, only to notice that they have all gone into the local tavern. Before you know it, the peasants begin to throw things at you. Oh, brilliant. I could run to Lord Boards and hide there, run for safety at a nearby residence, or maybe I can just outrun them. 50% chance we get wounded, 10% maimed, and get severely injured. 40% chance of Queen Alla of the Dawn getting away safely. We'll run and hide then, if that's the safest option. As you get closer, you see that Lord Boar standing in a doorway waving at you. You hurry towards him, and once inside, Boars quickly closes the door. Safe at last. Who would ever have thought that peasants would be so easily insulted? Thank you, I owe you one. Oh great, now we owe Lord Blackmont a favour. That's the last thing we wanted. Hate owing people favours. And now the peasants are going to hate us in Blackmont as well, which is not good. Crown Loyalist. Ah, somebody for the Dawn. Who is it? Birdie Martell. Right. So the Martell girl is going for it. Who's she betrothed to? Matrimonial betrothal to another Martell. Right. If you're going to be like that, then let's send our Spy Master to scheme over there and stop them from hopefully doing that faction. Who are the members? Just the claimant and then just her. He's not the one who's in our court though. He's in the court of Lord, is that Lord Jourdain? No, just some random lord in the Reach. Okay, whatever. Stupid woman. Okay, forward things along, get that claim. Let our money increase a little bit more. We'll wait until we've got the claim over all of the Stormland lands. Obviously the Dondarians, who we want to keep in power, they've been very, very helpful throughout most of this series as very close allies. And then we've got Thornton of House Thornton, so a fake house. We have Hardold Keep, a fake house who we can replace. Blackheart, a fake house we can replace. Poddingfield, a fake house we can replace. And then do we actually have the Selmies in Harvest Hall? Yes, we do. So at least we get 2 major houses there. My queen, I thank you for having me in your household these past years, but I must serve a higher purpose now. Archon Lena has accepted me into their service, and so I shall leave for Valeria immediately. Okay, you're not very impressive anyway. Yes, good riddance. See you later. Open council position. Priest. Who have we got for our priest? We've got 3 different ones. A Reachman, a Dornish, a Reachman. Yeah, we'll go with the top one. You're probably the best one. Can we get you to try and convert the people of Hornhill, who are still refusing to convert back to the faith of the Seven? Very devout in their following of the Red God up in Hornhills. Very, very religious up there, apparently. Right. What's going on elsewhere? The rock's still eating away into the Trident. What's the north looking like these days? Pretty secure. Yeah, everything is pretty much as you'd expect in most places, other than obviously the Dawn and the Reach, as we slowly eat away at their lands. Have we got any intrigue decisions that we can make that might be interested? Buy a knight. We can buy a knighthood, apparently. We have to be male to do so and have the ambition to be a knight. Ah, it will say here if we have to be. Age is greater or equal to 16. Has the trait formidable fighter. Has the trait knight. Okay, so we don't actually have to be a male then, according to this. Which is good. But we're not allowed to have the trait cruel or ruthless either. Wow, it's really hard to claim Dawn then, which is good. It should be hard to claim Dawn. I quite like that it's like that. Could hold a feast or a summer fair, get people on side, but people like us anyway. Most of our vassals are pretty fond of us, apart from Lady Martell, of course. But if she carries on the way she is, or the Martells carry on the way they are, we'll just replace them and we'll put someone else in charge of Sunspear. And wow, now that our armies are recovering, look at that, over 31,000 men now, and it's going up constantly at a slow rate as well. So our army is pretty impressive, and it's only going to get more impressive once we get our own people in charge in these new lands down in Old Town. This might be a good time to try and maybe improve some of the laws as well in our favour, whilst everyone likes us so much. Though I had thought my bannerman lord Beldakar Vaith to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival, disallow it, take no further action. Stop with the rivalries. A son was born to Oris of Rainhouse and Amira Mandley named Robert Mandley. So we could always give him some land down. But it's at the Honey Hole, isn't it? Not the Mandar. They need land across the Mandar if we're going to give them some land. My confessor, Simor, is such an attractive man. I've applied my ample charms and can tell he is thinking of other things than the Seven. A Septon, give him a taste of what he is missing. Or, I do so love teasing the dear man. Yeah, let's just tease him and gain that pie. So he gets... Right. Yeah, a Mandley son was born, so we could give them some land at some point. My acquaintance Morgan practically lives in the kitchen, the little glutton. Eat and be merry, child. Birch him. Talk to him about moderation. Morgan seems to always be moderate and never does anything to excess. He has gained the temperate trait. How old is he now? 13, so almost old enough to force marry him to someone. Can we do that now, actually? We don't have any Danes to force marry him to, though. It'd be even better if we could force a marriage between a Martell and a Dane. That would be perfect. But there literally is no one. Why has he got blonde anyway? Is his mother like a his mother's a Lannister. Even better. Princess of the Rock. Get him a small claim on some Westerland land if we do marry him to a Dane. We've definitely got to keep him in our captivity. Very decent prisoner to have, an interesting prisoner to have. But I think we will end today's episode here, guys. So thank you all so much for watching as always. I really hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment down below and subscribe to the channel to help support the channel and grow it. It'd be really appreciated. Don't forget to suggest names. We've got what, 1, 2, 3 provinces with non-canon houses that need nice new names caught up by you guys, and then we also need to decide what to do with the 2 lands that we do own, Sun House and Old Town. Do we keep Old Town for ourselves? Do we give it to another Dane? Do we keep it to give to our heir and make it an heir's seat? It's completely up to you guys. I'll let you guys decide. Thank you once more, and hopefully I'll see you all soon for my next video.